What's up, weebs? Welcome back to Anime Lane. As always, I'm your host, Notorious, and joining me once again today is Shaun.
Hello.
Melina.
What is up, buddy?
I like that you're still kind of reserving yourself.
It's only for episodes where we don't actually discuss anime.
No, I mean, like, you're not being as loud
You're
as
not
you
being
have
not
been in the
yelling,
past. Yeah.
Go full power next time.
And we have a guest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who could the guest
Yeah.
possibly be?
Go on.
Manuele.
That is me.
Wow, man.
There we go.
Yeah. And we have an episode today titled Manuel's Bullshit.
That is my bullshit.
That's what I listed this as
Yep,
on our...
that's what we
our-
listed
Literally, the
Trailer.
document is bullshit.
It's
Yeah.
so bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll come up with a more fitting title after.
I don't think
What
so.
you not?
yeah.
So I thought that we just, remembering the episode we have with the 8 days in a week.
Oh, yeah.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Never
There are
forget.
so many things that are funny to me, and I go back. Some internet culture bullshit. Hence name.
Yeah.
And some, I don't know, too edgy. But I thought these are funny, and at least to me, and I thought we could just discuss them. And I thought a good introduction would be to do just a couple of Reddit "Am I the asshole?"
Okay.
just
Okay,
to
read
ease
us through
ourselves
it. Yeah.
in.
We're starting with these.
Yes.
Okay.
Do
Please
you want me
do.
to read it?
Please do read
Yeah,
because
please.
I have no way of opening the image apparently.
Really?
And I can't it's too low. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
low
very
res.
low quality.
Yeah.
I know it's a screenshot, but I couldn't find the actual post.
We'll do your
It's
best
been
Reddit
deleted.
voice.
Yeah, my best Reddit voice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
No!
please, not you.
No.
You would never read it.
Am I the asshole for asking my partner to stop fidgeting with his balls? My partner, 24M, and I, 22F, have been together for almost 2 years now, and have been living together for about a year. I've only had one other BF, so I'm not sure if this is normal, quote unquote, for men to do. But my partner constantly had his hands in his pants. When I say constantly, I mean basically every 10 to 15 minutes. If not, just keeping his hands in his pants the whole time. And no, this isn't a pleasure thing. He formed this habit when he was a young kid. It doesn't matter if he's happy, stressed, sad, angry. He's always touching and stretching out his ball sack between his
I
fingers.
read that and I was like, what?
Sometimes, yeah, I know. It's like, like pinch zoom on iPhone.
Yeah.
Sometimes he makes this god-awful squeaking noise by cupping his balls thin in his fist.
With like a fart noise like you do with your hands, but instead it's your ball.
I'm just imagining like a squeaky toilet.
Yeah, but it's his balls.
Squeak, squeak.
At first, obviously, I didn't see
Clown
this
Hulk.
as alarming, but now I'm just fed up. So, okay, well, she's now fed up. It's gotten to the point.
That guy's
Excuse
fed up as
me.
well.
It's gotten to the point that I will lightly smack his hand above his junk area and tell him to stop. Over time, this has become somewhat triggering to him. So oftentimes, after saying, I guess, please stop, he follows up with, "You can tell me what to do."
You're not my mom.
It's even progressed to the point of him saying things like, "If you really love me, you wouldn't try to change me." Now, this is where this little habit becomes a real issue. It doesn't matter if he hasn't showered in a few days, it will still be constantly fidgeting in his pants. And yes, it fucking stinks.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course it
If
does.
he hasn't showered and hit his vape, and I hit his vape,
Oh.
there's a slight stank lingering on it.
Oh,
Sometimes I don't feel comfortable holding hands with him, having him hold my face,
yeah, I
touch
wonder
food,
why.
touch food, because there is almost zero guarantee that he hasn't already touched his junk. In terms of our sex life, he always showers beforehand, so luckily I don't need to worry about that. However, he isn't the most sexual guy, which has me wondering if the overstimulation to his genitalia is causing him to have a low libido. Overall, it's been a long battle between me and his terrible habit and his consistent argument of, I need to love him without the need to change him, and the way he does things has me wondering if I really am the asshole in the situation.
Bitch, change him.
Is she the asshole?
I can fix him.
I want to pick on the whole low libido thing. Just him fiddling with his balls ain't gonna.
Yeah, that's not gonna do shit.
No.
No.
She's a woman. She doesn't know.
But she's squeaking. Like he's squeaking it. Maybe that's a little something.
I
I don't know how to react to
I-
this,
I-
man.
I'm just thinking like
So what would you do if I did that?
Just kind of idly fiddling with them doesn't really do
I would
much.
tell you fucking stop it, and
But
I would
also,
constantly
'cause
tell you
it-
wash your fucking hands.
It's not a habit that men have, like to touch their
No.
balls constantly.
No.
And even
No.
when just us and no one sees it, we're just like fondling our balls
No,
all
no,
the
no.
time. And the fact that she says fidgeting with his balls, it makes me think like
Yeah.
It's a
an actual,
mindless thing.
Yeah.
like
It's like,
Stress
oh,
toys.
yeah, she's
He's just sitting there fucking spinning them.
Yeah,
you know how you have those two
Yeah,
like
yeah,
magnetic balls?
Yeah, exactly like that. Like Conquerors.
Yeah. Casting
he never got
testicular torsion on
he
himself.
never got he never got
Testicular
a
torsion
testicle.
fears this man.
I mean, the fact that he pinches them. What was the thing?
He's
Like,
Mr. CBT.
It's pinching and stretching that gets me.
And,
Like,
and
what?
Yeah.
He makes this awful squeaking noise.
How?
By
Does
cupping
he?
his ball skin. What does it mean?
What does that mean?
Cupping in
Like-
his fist?
Like,
I-
is he squeaking or is the friction?
Yeah, that's my question right now.
That's what I'm like. I think it's fake.
Oh, that's
no,
what
no,
makes
no.
you think.
I have to say that does make me think it's fake because I can't picture a way in which to recreate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you?
Okay,
'cause he
someone
says-
go to the bathroom.
No, that's what I mean. Is
He
like,
says cup in his fist.
yeah, like as a
Yeah.
guy,
Fist is
who-
closed. How do you cup something in your fist?
not in the same sort of compulsive habity way that this guy does, but like as a guy, you sometimes do occasionally, you know,
Yeah.
either a readjust or whatever. But there is
Yeah.
not a way that you can kind of grab them or like cut them or anything in a way that would like cause like a squeaking sound.
Yeah,
No,
that's not possible.
unless he got balls of
I mean,
like,
Unless he
Like,
is
it's a
elastic balls.
unless he is greasy as fuck.
But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or, you know, like, you can make a lot of noises with your hands. You
No,
can
no, no,
make
but
like a high
not
pitched
the-
squeak.
Not like this.
There's
Yeah.
there's not going to be any way for like friction to be caused enough
that squeak. It
to
causes a
squeak
squeaking
because
sound.
it's like the skin's too like soft and
Yeah.
like,
Okay, first squeaking is right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
how do you? I cannot make the sound.
No, like
I think maybe y'all just have weird balls.
Or maybe this guy has weird balls.
Exactly. This guy's the
no,
outlier
I
here.
trust him.
maybe they're not real. Maybe he's got fake ones, and maybe that's why he's playing with them all the time.
Like he had some accident or
Yeah,
something, and
yeah.
so he got a testicle
He got a fake
implant.
sack.
Yeah. I mean, if I
It's
did,
like a
I
leather
would play
sack
with it.
with.
No,
balls
it's
in
like a kind of like it's the real sack, but he's had some injury that means he's
Yeah.
had to have those removed.
Squeaky balls, like
So
dog
he's
toys.
had like
Yeah.
some rubbery kind of
I mean,
fake.
that
Yeah.
would be
I
hilarious.
am fucking reaching with this.
I mean,
but,
we,
you
we
know,
don't know, but
But the fact that he just does it all the time.
all the time. That's weird.
Imagine
I
you did
think
it all
it's
the
a-
time.
that's-
it's
like
the
he's
habit
eating
of
and he's
it, the
touching
whole
his
thing.
balls.
Yeah.
No, but
that's-
what I'm thinking is it has to be some sort of comforting behavior for him. You know how for certain people,
Babe, just cut my balls for a minute.
no, but like it's a self-assured. You know how people have like, oh, they rub their legs, like
Yeah,
self-soothing.
But
You know, like
fiddling with your
those
balls-
interview, like the police interrogations. It's
Yeah.
like he's coloring himself. That's a self-soothing.
Ah,
and
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
if this guy got arrested, started putting
He's just sitting there.
and the cop is like, "What are you doing?" I just self-assured. I'm just self-soothing myself.
Yeah, but like because he's so defensive about it, makes me think that there's a mental issue going on.
Yeah.
You cannot change him.
I don't know if he's maybe so defensive about it because he doesn't realize he's like doing it in
Yeah.
that way, or he doesn't realize it's weird that it's
Really?
not normal.
The only thing I could maybe compare it to is like maybe a kid that still sucks their thumb. Like to them, it's just
I
like-
went to school with someone who did that way into high school, and like their
Oh.
teeth
Yeah.
was fucked up, their fingers were fucked
oh,
up.
absolutely, yeah. Like mentally, you don't know why it's wrong. Even if you were to tell someone why it's
Yeah.
wrong, it's like yeah, but it just makes me feel better.
Mhm.
Like I don't know why, it just makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Well, what an interesting discussion. you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact like the smell should bother him.
I thought
Yeah.
you were gonna be like the one. Let's cut it off. Let's keep
no.
going, and you're just talking about it.
no,
actually.
yeah,
The thing is, there's like a natural kind of like amount of musk that they're gonna have.
Yeah, of
'cause it's a
course.
sweaty area,
It's
so as a guy,
genitals.
you kind of get used to it.
yeah, but still,
It's
you will
only
smell
when
it.
like no, but like you know what I mean, like in the
Yeah,
sense
Like
yeah.
desensitized.
Yeah, and maybe that's why it doesn't bother him. But if he's bringing his hand up and like eating food, that should bother him.
yeah, that's disgusting.
that should immediately make it like overwhelmingly.
That's because she says he touches her face.
Oh,
He just does
He
this.
just goes like, "Hey, babe."
Beautiful lady.
I love you.
Guess what I just touched? She's like, I know what you
I
just touched.
fucking know.
I know.
Like,
So is this story real or fake?
I think this is fake.
but I want to help her. Like, she's so stuck.
I want to fix her.
She like
If everything about the relationship is good, but he just can't stop touching his own ball.
touching and stretching out his ball sack between his fingers. What?
That's
gonna
what I'm thinking.
Like,
This
is
is
he
like
just sorta
some
like-
woman. That's a woman that just wrote some karma farming.
Yeah.
Because I
But
feel
it's
like
still
if it were real, it would have some context to it. Like, oh, he doesn't do it in public. It's just something he does at home.
Uh-huh.
And because we're missing that type of context, I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
it could
yeah.
be
Like
real.
if this were
Yeah.
real, like she would be saying, "Oh, it's only when we're like in private."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because
'Cause I don't see a
first
guy-
fucking
Does
question.
if you see a guy that like walking outside,
Uh-huh.
and you notice me like, what is he doing? Why is he
Yeah.
touching his
Yeah,
Well,
balls?
it's
yeah.
fucking fucking pervert.
Yeah, some pervert thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that people in the UK do like Neds and chavs and stuff like that. Is like they not in their boxers, but like in their like tracksuit bottoms, they like have their hands and sort of like. I don't think they're
Adjust.
actually.
Yeah, but it's a
Holding-
weird position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Or like movement.
yeah.
I get
But you can tell you would be able to tell the difference between that and someone fully just like
yeah.
giving themselves a go.
Cupping their balls with their fist
Yeah.
or whatever
Because-
that means.
Because what was the language? Fidgeting.
Yeah.
So it's not even just like it's a warm place. I'm
no,
resting my
yeah.
hand there.
Like it means that he's constantly kind of moving them around if he's
Yeah,
fidgeting
yeah.
with
Yeah,
them.
That's not like a fidget spinner. It's like
Ugh.
his wiener has a fidget spinner on it. Because the fact that she says it's just the balls.
just the balls.
Just the balls,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
Just
not.
the
yeah.
ball. It's not touching weenus.
No.
the weenus.
Yes.
No, like
But
I
if you're
just can't.
readjusting as a guy, you don't tend to really readjust that. You just kind of readjust.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like a
You de-velcro. You get them sitting in the middle.
There's a method.
There's a method, yeah.
the old.
oh
stank
yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
the old-
There's a method. Looks back to you.
There's a method. I'll take your word for it.
There's the old stick the leg out and try and kind of not look like you're voice.
Yeah.
You're the,
You know, the very subtle.
Yeah, someone takes a bit of a weird step when they're walking along. Yeah, I know what he's doing.
Stay silent.
Yep. Wow.
Guy things.
Very, very.
women do the same shit.
With what?
If you have a wedgie, you do the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a wedgie, fair enough. It's like you'll also see guys who sort of go like, if you sat down wrong, you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah, shit.
that's bunched up a little
That's
bit.
not proper and ladylike. It's
My
much
cheeks
better
have
to
pinched.
just do weird movements
Yeah,
for
yeah.
20
Just do a little
minutes.
wiggle.
Well,
Well,
I don't
I
want
think-
this to be.
I think I wanna jump to the second. of my,
okay, yeah.
Do you want to read the second one?
No, I do not.
Okay. It's
Oh my
weird.
god, they're not old enough for this.
My
Oh,
boyfriend
jeez.
drank another woman's breast milk.
So no, hold on. My 25 female boyfriend, 24 male.
Yes.
Yeah, not old enough for the content of this story. What the fuck do you mean he's drank someone else's breast milk? Fucking weirdos.
Well, he drank another woman's breast milk. He got it on Facebook Marketplace. Someone had posted he had excess supply they wanted to give to babies in need. I tried to tell him
Very
that,
nice
but he
thing.
disagreed and said it was for everybody. And because it was free, he went to get it. What? He literally fucking drank it. He got the milk and he drank it. Caps lock. I'm so disgusted. To me, this is like cheating. To him, he says it was just an experiment. He says I'm overreacting, but I feel sick. Am I the asshole?
First question
they
I want to
don't have
pose.
kids.
I'm gonna assume not.
Yeah, that's what bugs me. It's like they're 25 and 24, don't have kids. That's what I mean. Like
Too young.
he's too young. Yeah,
Yeah.
or in the sense of like he's also he's both too old and
Yeah,
too
my
young.
first instinct is too fucking old, but
Yeah, like I want to start with the question of is it cheating to you guys?
No, I don't know.
I did see that and I was like,
That's-
cheating.
that's
Is that
the
concerned?
job.
That's what you're
Like,
concerned
yeah.
about.
While you think about that, no one has asked how did he find the ad on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a good
Oh no,
question.
Facebook Marketplace
But
will
was
just
he
be like,
looking
hey,
for
If he's
it's in your
looking,
area.
if it's in your area, yeah, that's gonna
pops
come
up.
up. Yeah.
Sure, that's the excuse. That's the official excuse.
More so, I'm concerned about her putting it on Facebook Marketplace.
No,
Yeah.
like should she put it probably somewhere else? Because there's service for that. Because some women just produce too much milk.
Yeah,
or-
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
like there's or she like
There's services
Uh-huh.
for it, but it's usually
But-
because breast milk is very valuable. I hate to say there's an underground fucking
There's an
market
underground
for
market.
the
it.
thing is, it doesn't say that he necessarily paid anything for it.
No,
It's
because
because it was free.
Free. Yeah. That's
was he just like, well, I'm kind of
That's what
curious
makes me think,
for
like,
free.
Because imagine the scene. He just walks home, just gets home, holding a bottle of milk. Like, when
Well,
we put in
it's
a
gonna
bo-
be a bag.
yeah, in a. Let's
They're
say a bottle.
specialized
Let's say a
bags.
bottle. I bet.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
woman is
yeah.
like-
Yeah.
And the woman, the girl would never be like, "What is that?" Unless there is a big label in the bottle,
But
breast
didn't-
milk.
No, but
Really?
you'd see because it's not in a bottle. It's in a specialized type of bag that's suitable for
one
home
of those-
freezing.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like. A
so
plastic-
hold on.
Well, yeah,
an
it's
actual
a-
bag.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's talked to her beforehand because it says they wanted to give to babies in need. I tried to tell him that, but he disagreed and said it was for everybody.
So I think
I think that he came
probably
home.
should-
Oh,
and she saw
okay, so
it, and he
he's-
was like,
he's-
she
He's
was
trying to
like,
reason it out.
and he said
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
I just got it.
I saw it. It was for everyone. It was
Yeah.
free. Why wouldn't I?
Like,
No one's
the
stopping
thing
me.
is he lying about that? And if yes, why?
Why would he bring home a bag of breast milk though?
Like in my head, I'm like, maybe he's cheating on her with some lady that's
Some
been
cow. An
pregnant.
actual cow.
That's been pregnant, and he was like, I want to try her breast milk or something.
Why bring it home and try it in front of the
Yeah,
girlfriend
that's
though?
so weird.
I don't know.
And
I'm
just like taunt to like.
Yeah, like
hey, look what I can
Look
get.
what I got.
what?
Is it
Huh?
cheating?
I don't know because it's
It's fucking weird.
yeah,
It's a
too-
red fucking
it's-
flag.
It's
Also,
so
you
weird.
know what? No,
it feels
no.
like it's
Is it fake?
beyond.
My answer to that, I reject the premise. I
Oh.
reject it outright.
Hmm.
This is fucked up, and I'm not engaging.
It's weird enough for me to think it's real.
I think
Yeah.
there would be some sick fuck
These
that
posts,
sees
these
it on
posts, it's
Marketplace.
like they've been removed. You cannot find them. If you Google the exact same word, you cannot find them.
Okay, so if they've been removed, then every likelihood they're possibly fake.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to be
Though
fair,
some
all
of
the
the-
am I the assholes? Usually like some weird fantasy that people have.
Yeah.
Like, am I the asshole for telling my son that he's not a rock star? Because I want to be a rock star.
Well, remember the one that I read sort of part of out to you guys. It's clearly fake. Is when it's like am I the asshole for trying to teach my daughter period
Oh.
hygiene?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, hi, my name's John. I'm 40, and it's like, bruh.
Sure, John.
No.
Yeah, sure. And he's talking about like, oh yeah, her tampon fell out in the pool and blood went everywhere. And it's
See,
like,
that's some fetish stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not
That's not how
Even-
that
That's
works.
not how
it
my
works,
guy.
no.
no.
Really good, really good.
Yeah, no.
So
So I want to stay on the
no.
Reddit thing. I have. Do you know the 2-sentence horror Reddit?
yeah,
I think yeah.
I don't follow 2-sentence horror. I follow bad 2-sentence horror.
Which is what I have today.
Nice.
So 2-sentence, you know, Shaun?
I know
about
it.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the first one. It's a good example. They're all labeled.
But who was killed?
So the first
It
example.
was phone.
The first example.
That's
you can
it.
open if you want.
Okay.
It says the title is. Dot dot dot. She said last time you're stuck in a time loop, which really pisses me off because that's what. Dot, dot, and then it's a time loop. Okay, that's smart.
okay,
Okay,
yeah.
it's not good, but it's smart.
Wordplay,
But
yeah.
then if you open number 1,
Oh god.
if the link works, there you go.
It's trying to
does.
tap it because it's just a
No.
single number.
I don't have the app. I can't believe it.
Unfortunately, I do.
So do I.
I'm trying to like get into it because it's a single digit.
Yeah, why don't you make it a single fucking digit?
I can't tap the link.
Zoom.
Okay, it wasn't letting me zoom in
Oh.
for some reason.
Okay.
There
You see
we
it?
go.
So, do you want to read it? I think it's a
Okay,
great
do
story.
your nice
Oh,
drama
okay.
voice.
Ah, finally, I'm all alone. I said to myself as I sat in my bedroom at midnight. Anyone want to do the other?
No, you're not.
Said knife guy. It's not even
We're not.
grammatically correct.
That's what makes it
I
better.
think this is from. I mean, there is one is called 2-sentence hell.
Yeah,
Which is
2-sentence
basically.
Yeah,
I love the
Have
one.
you opened number 2?
Okay, I love the comment underneath that one where it's like the like correction like asterisk and then it's
Oh,
like,
you
"You're-
are."
you
Yeah.
are I said to knife guy.
The second
I'll do
one.
this one with
Okay,
you. You
do it.
start.
Okay, I need to shit with 2 T's. The roboid said.
I'm hungry. Voice said from the dark.
It was Freddy Fazbear.
Greasy Frasbo?
Well, the thing is, with 2-sentence horror, I've never seen any that's actually good.
No, I've never read
They're
any that
all
I've got.
bad.
Yeah,
I did like years ago, but I stopped following that sub a
Yeah,
long
'cause,
time
like,
ago.
I know about like, oh, you know, the shortest story that you can tell is like 4 words. I
Oh,
believe.
it's the
Baby shoes
for
never
sale,
worn.
never worn. Yeah,
Yeah.
which was Mark Twain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was Mark Twain, yeah. And then, is this number 3?
I'm on number 3 right now.
Is it The Hallway Man? That's what it's titled. So
I
Yeah.
wasn't scared of long hallways. That wasn't until I met the hallway man.
The Hallway Man!
It still doesn't
Hallway
make
man,
sense. 'cause he doesn't
hallway
know
man,
hallway man.
stands in the
Hallway
hallway.
man.
He stares from the other side of the hallway.
No, just stop it. He stares.
He stares.
There we go.
That's
He's
it.
there.
He stares.
He's coming.
Please, can someone read number 5? Because this is the best one.
wait, which
I
one
wanna
is
hold-
number 5?
number
I'm
5.
on number 4.
Yeah, I went to number 4. Hold on.
Wait, what is number 4?
Mama always said I was destined for greatness.
Oh,
That sentence repeated in my head as I flew the attack helicopter into the daycare. I'm so glad I went for the Forrest Gump voice.
and then
Number 5.
number 5. You always loved playing Among Us, Cheryl said as she looked down at her son's grave. Too bad I was the imposter.
Jesus
hell?
Christ.
But then implies she killed him. How do you go back?
That's sus, not gonna lie.
One comment. Is it only one comment?
Yeah, that's really sus, not gonna lie.
Number 6. Number 6.
What is number 6? Fucking Darren.
Read it.
Okay, I'll take it. I really, really need to piss. This wouldn't be a problem if not for the fact that my stupid neighbor Darren superglued my urethra shut in my sleep.
What?
God damn it, Darren.
What the fuck?
Speaking of.
No.
Are you being
No.
fucking serious?
No. But yes.
Oh my god.
Well, I have number 7. You're gonna miss number 7.
Well,
Yeah,
I
fuck
just
him.
want to expose Shaun. We put him on a monster break because he kept pissing during
And then
episodes.
you got a monster and you pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's probably
I
drank
told him
half
use the
of it.
bottle. But okay.
yeah.
What?
I'm gonna crack open my cold
Another
monster,
cold one?
Yeah. Because unlike someone, I can control myself.
Same.
Sometimes.
You plan your bladder breaks.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna fucking
Yeah, we're just-
continue.
Number
just
7.
gonna-
I was so excited to finally have created artificial intelligence. Then I heard it speaking in a British accent.
What?
Wow.
Oh, is that because like
They're stupid.
if someone hears someone speaking in a British accent, they immediately think like, oh, they're meant to be smarter.
Yeah, I think.
I
so.
think I'm trying to like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it so much.
Number 8. Berry spelled Berry. Loved to play in the snow, but so did the meatworms. I have no idea what that means.
I have so many
these are also
questions.
images because they couldn't find the posters
Yeah,
or
yeah.
images.
The meatworm.
And then the last one. I can open it. Open it. My girlfriend. You can read it closer.
My girlfriend wiped the tears from my eyes with a tissue. Little did she know the tears came from the creature I have in the basement.
Huh?
And the person who posted this just says, "I'm peeing myself."
And then you got the one response: the creature's back, baby.
Baby!
Well, that was 2-sentence horror, and
Yeah.
Sean's
Yeah.
just rejoined us.
Yeah, you just missed number 8. It was the best
Yeah.
one.
Ah,
You just
okay,
missed the meatworm. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, you just missed meatworm.
Meatworm.
I am
Okay.
stopping with the monster. I actually don't feel great.
Well, we told you
fucking
not
told
to!
you.
Yeah, but I've never felt actually ill before.
So take us on the next journey.
Yeah,
wow.
where are we heading next?
Yeah.
So
Summer?
I have. I'm torn between 2 topics.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So-
hold on, did we not do 9?
We did.
We've
We
done
did.
all of them.
Okay,
all
you
of
just
them.
said I missed 8 was the thing. So.
No, A was the best one.
Ah.
You can open it. You can do it for
No, it's fine. It's you go.
So I have you're probably familiar with at least one of those. So one is the marriage of Hatsune Miku.
famed
fake idol. What do you call
Vocaloid
it?
artist.
You need an
Yeah.
explanation. You want me to explain, or you
You
want
don't
an
know,
explanation of Hatsune
I was like,
Miku?
do you want us to explain the marriage? I was like,
She's
that's why we're
yeah,
here.
she's like a virtual idol, which is known as Vocaloid in Japan
Yeah.
because it's like it's like synthetic voice made by like a producer. So there's a voice pack with the specific distinct voice that is Hatsune Miku, and there's more of them, and songs made with these are Hatsune Miku songs. Yeah, I guess that's the best
Yeah.
explanation I got.
And you know that a man chose to marry her.
Chose.
Yeah,
Chose to, yeah.
I was aware
Of his
yeah.
own free will.
You know that it's actually it's a gender.
No.
Yes.
That's a
It's-
sexuality.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they're different things.
I was gonna ask. I was like,
He is.
do I know the gender?
He's a
of the...
fictosexual. Have you heard the term?
I
I've
feel
heard
like
the
I'm
term.
aware of it. Yeah,
I've heard
the
it's,
term.
it's people who are interested in fictional characters rather
Yeah.
than
Actual people.
flesh and blood human beings.
Yeah, but it's so weird to me. Like, yeah, you can find a fictional character.
It's taking waifu to like the next.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Also, because it's like marrying a cartoon. How do you
Yeah.
Procreate.
why-
I don't think whoever created Hatsune Miku, I can't remember which company owns the IP, but like I don't think they're
Isn't
gonna.
it related to like Sega?
They might own. I don't know. I know they made a lot of the games, but like, yeah.
Yeah, but
Did they consent
the
to
fact
marriage?
is, first of all, they cannot consent because they're not real.
yeah.
That's
But
problem number
I
one.
have found I don't have them
Sakai?
here. Wait, I have them actually. So on Reddit, on Twitter, he's pretty active. He's always advocating for his cause, and of course, he considers himself to be an LGBT advocate. He wants to
No.
put fixed
I
sexuality
don't think the
in the
LGBT
LGBT.
We ain't
That's
putting
honestly-
F into that because people are gonna start
He-
getting confused as to what the F stands for.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went.
It's just the F club.
And he went to a lecture recently. That's why it came up on my radar. He went to a lecture about LGBT rights, and he says more than 30 people attended, and he was basically explaining his marriage to Hatsune Miku.
Oh my god.
And he's really active on Twitter. When people say, "You know that Hatsune Miku is 16,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yes."
But
she
she's
has
fictional.
grown, but she has grown since then, because she's it's been years. I think we married in 20.
It was like 26.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I don't think her image has changed.
No.
She's
I have a Hatsune Miku calendar for this year. She hasn't changed.
Yeah, he has some sort of awareness, because in one of his tweets he says, "I get criticized for having a wedding with Hatsune Miku, who is 16 years old. However,
I've seen this tweet directly.
a fictional character said as a 16 years old is not the same as a real 16-year-old person, so he knows that she's not."
Yeah,
real.
I remember reading this and just sort of locking my phone and putting it down and like,
And then
I don't.
the funniest bit is that he says, "I always say Hatsune Miku is a fictional character. Please distinguish between reality and fiction." Bro,
Dude.
Yeah,
you do
man.
the same. You do it. And someone says she's been 16 since 2007.
Yeah.
Yes, and?
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's like all of the VTubers we watch are technically whatever age they
Yeah,
are at
yeah.
debut because they don't like age them. That's how it works. But like
the difference
people-
between that is that there's
yeah.
a real person behind that.
and it's.
But
I'm not planning to marry any of
No,
them
absolutely
either.
not.
the thing is, I
Just to,
don't think you
clarify.
should be advocating for it.
No,
I think
yeah.
I think it should be helped
no, yeah, he
to
needs
develop
Yeah.
relationship with real
Yeah.
people, because he says that he was always disconnected from real people.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Oh, yeah, we can tell.
What kind of satisfaction does she give you? I'm talking physical, like even as a companion.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
She's just a doll. So what's
Uh-huh.
the difference between like saying I'm marrying a doll? That's what I'm sorry to think. He just wants attention.
Maybe, yeah,
Maybe.
And even the fact that he's going to conferences and trying to insert himself
yeah.
into these circles and communities makes me think that he wants attention, and he doesn't care if he passes as mentally
Yeah.
ill.
He
Uh,
could just be that Delulu though.
Yeah.
Well, he says this relationship has pulled him out of depression, but he also acknowledges that some people find it strange.
Well, yeah, no fucking
Yep.
shit.
Really?
Yeah. And then he says even though she's not real, because he has a massive, it's a like real size doll.
Well, you better.
He says my
married her.
my feelings are real.
No, I think
what he
you
says.
can have you know, I think we've talked about it before, where you can have a parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, celebrities, characters.
But the difference between this and parasocial relationships is that parasocial relationship is founded on the idea that someone else is real.
Ah,
and that you feel like
yeah,
you
no, it's
know
like
them.
you have a YouTuber
Uh-huh.
that you follow and like, wow, PewDiePie, I always watch him, he's my friend. Even
Yeah,
though you
yeah.
never comment,
Yeah.
you never do anything.
Yeah.
You're just like, I watch
Like you
him as I
act
have
like they're
dinner.
your friend even though you've never met
Yeah.
them, but they are like an
Whereas-
actual person.
You can't be parasocial with a fictional character. That is just like mental
illness.
like illness. Yeah, 100%.
mental disconnect there.
Yeah.
Yeah, mental disconnect.
And so, 2017, it's when his relationship had a huge breakthrough, because the gate box machine, which is what we were talking about,
Yeah.
it's a little hologram. Then it was shut off eventually, but he could see her in a hologram form.
Which is essentially just go to one of our concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
exactly.
that's not private at all. He needs
And-
one-on-one time with his wife.
He says
Where's the intimacy?
he proposed to the hologram,
Oh.
and you know how she has inbuilt phrases.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You know the story. She just said, "Please treat me well,"
Oh.
and he took that as a yes.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's
And
not
then
how,
wait, at the
it's
wedding.
not how consent works.
No.
At the wedding, I mean, she's a piece of chips and electricity and
Yes, but still.
When you
Like,
say
I'm
a
marrying
piece
my
of
microphone.
chips, I'm just imagining like a small pile of crisps.
just some French fries.
silicon,
Yeah.
silicon, yeah. And so he invited.
She's barely even that though. That's the thing. Like, Hatsune Miku is like an idea.
yeah,
There is no physical, actual.
person that plays her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To say I married Batman.
Yeah.
I did. Well, I did. What are you trying to say?
And one of the saddest and at the same time funniest things is that he invited his family and co-workers to the wedding, but none of them.
I was gonna say nobody
Wow.
turned up.
none of them turned up.
I will go. Like if my
article-
deranged
the
coworker did
article
that.
goes on to say, luckily, 39 people attended the ceremony. They were mostly strangers and online friends.
Oh.
So these people are enabling him, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Should have live streamed it.
That I don't want to call it minister because I don't know if it was like a traditional Japanese ceremony and I don't know who ordains those sort of things. But like, surely the person who officiated should have been like
What the fuck?
surely they were like uncomfortable.
Oh, of course.
And like, how do you
Unless they were
even-
paid enough.
How do you even like?
How do you attain the license? How do you get that organized to
I mean-
happen?
I think, you know,
Is it a Vegas situation? You just turn up.
You know,
sound,
you just
yeah.
go on a
guess.
website, print, like type in your name, and it just prints out like a little band thing.
I think he just kind of. I don't think it's official on paper because it can't be.
No,
I think he just
It
had a
doesn't exist.
ceremony for, you know, mental whatever's sake. Because even if you think of like, oh, you know, before gay marriage was legal, people still had like wedding-like ceremonies.
yeah.
To kind of establish that.
the civil partnership.
Yeah,
here in-
stuff like that.
Yeah, that
Scotland.
happened as well, yeah.
So I think maybe he just didn't, you know, he just did the full ceremony but no official paperwork.
What the?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my iron brew fell over. I was like, what the hell?
Scottish problems.
yeah.
I shot something hit my chair and I was like,
Giant rat.
sorry.
And then so that was like kind of the intro to the whole thing,
That was the
and I didn't know.
Yeah, I was like, are we still in the
I
NYT
didn't-
article?
No. I'm past that. And the thing is, I found this other article while looking this up, and this is from 2022.
Okay.
So it's one of the most
Recent,
recent ones I
yeah.
can find.
Is this the
And
marriage
it's,
is
it's
going
titled
great?
Marriage Woes. I'm a fictosexual who married a hologram, but we are already having relationship troubles.
How is
Jesus
that even
Christ.
possible?
How?
She's not returning my call.
He said
you know,
says
you know what bothers me is I didn't think I was as up to date on this as I am, but I remember reading this.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not as
I
up to
didn't
date
I didn't
on
know
this.
about this. He says that he's still in love with her, despite the current technical issues. Imagine having issues with your partner.
The
Is
Microsoft
this
outage
when-
hit him really
do you
hard.
Think, do you think
No, no,
occasionally
as-
you just get like a no signal like image from her?
Well, the whatever it is he used for the hologram thing eventually shut down. So I was wondering if that was where this
The
came
woes
from.
I
came
think
from.
it is. The thing is, he spent $17,000 to marry her.
What do you mean
How-
Hatsune Miku went on tour with Lady Gaga in 2014?
I
She
think she
did.
was like on on it's like a hologram.
I think
yeah,
it was,
I know how
yeah.
I know how a Hatsune Miku concert works, but like
Oh, with Lady Gaga.
Lady
was the
Gaga.
opener. Yeah.
Yeah.
as the opener, Lady Gaga. What? What's happening?
Honestly, that sounds about right for Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Why?
But yeah, so and then they pulled the plug on the thing.
Oh, he's older than I thought he was.
Is in 40s now?
Yeah, he'll
He's
be
38, so he's 40 now.
Yeah, he'll be 40. If this is 2022, he'll be like 40. Yeah.
And then we get to 2023. Let me know if you heard about this.
No.
He started an association of fictosexuality.
This I did
okay.
not hear about.
Yeah, so he's now 40 at the time of writing this. Oh, so the $15,000 was the wedding ceremony.
Oh,
That's
just
what-
a
that's what it
ceremony.
is.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a ceremony.
That's insanity.
And then the machine that he bought was $1,300.
Well, it's,
dollars.
That's okay. Yeah, but 15,000 for a wedding ceremony.
yeah, but that's all his choice, I think.
Hmm.
Because he had a bogus ceremony anyway. He didn't need to get papers. He chose to get an expensive venue. Probably
That's
get
what I
expensive
mean. Like
catering.
that's really concerning.
Yeah, but
It's a special day.
The thing that struck me
Let him
from-
have it.
The thing that struck me from this article is that in 2020 there was a study about fictosexuality. It was published in the journals Frontiers of Psychology, and this study says in 2017 they surveyed 13,000 high school students and college students and found that 15% of both male and female respondents were romantically attracted to anime and video game characters.
This is. The
But that's
thing
like saying
with-
she's hot.
yeah,
You know,
like
I'm like,
Yeah.
But I
Like,
will
you can
say
say a
that when it
character's
comes to
hot.
like Japan, like one of their big problems are neets and like
Yeah.
you know shut-ins and people who don't go outside and deal with like the actual real world. Like that is a problem that they have. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's who's like actually answering in that 15%.
yeah, because 50% out of 13,000. It's such a small sample.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a high number. I would say like 1-2%. 50%
yeah,
is
but
pretty high.
Yeah.
but like it really depends on how they phrase the question to me though. Because if they're like, have you
Yeah.
ever like thought a fictional character was attractive? I'm like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
The way they
yeah.
phrase it, they say they responded romantically.
yeah,
does
but
one do
remember,
that?
did you show Manuel the clip I sent to you guys about the with the girl talking about the dad from Bluey?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, like
Keep that to yourself.
yeah,
Like, damn,
that's.
girl.
I wonder if that's what they mean. She's like talking about like fucking him and like imagining him masturbating and like that's
Yeah.
fucked up. But like I don't think she's gonna marry him. You know, she's
No.
not gonna buy a hologram and
Or like a cardboard cutout.
yeah.
Give it 2 weeks. New TikTok scandal.
Yeah, that's where we are with the Mr. Kondo. I
Wow.
just dox his name. I mean, it's in every article.
No, did you see
Yeah.
the part at the top of the which one was it? The Fictosexuals Assemble article that you sent, which
Yeah.
is
Faces actually
from-
assemble.
from 2013, which is it sort of summarizes like the wedding ceremony and stuff at the start, and it's got like
Including a parliament
including
member.
a parliament member.
I missed that actually. I came up, I was like, yep.
Yeah, that what?
Imagine if you get into like the political system of Japan, like recognizing
There's
the society in Japan would be so fucked.
there's someone who I think wants to run for political office in Japan because they want to decensor porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's always one like that.
No, but to be fair, is like I think there's like a sort of unspoken kind of like like there's a part where it's like, yeah, we did this whole thing of like censorship because like we didn't want people, you know, being exposed to this sort of stuff, and it's like it's
To
not really
normalize it. and all
not
that,
really
yeah.
doing anything. It's not having the effect they wanted. So like I think there's like a thing of like, yeah, it's not really needed anymore, but no one wants to be the guy that stands up and go, we should.
Yeah. And he was like, this is important to me. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, we should remove that law that means you can't see a penis going inside a vagina. It's legitimately actually.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're right, it doesn't really work in Japan because they're so, like, not. I want to say it's so pervert, but like a lot of their stuff is like
for a country
creepy.
that's so like sexually conservative. It's very like
repressed.
they got like a lot of like sex shops and fetish shops and stuff like that. It's for somewhere that's like repressed, they're kind of open about some stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
A lot of their culture is very sexualized.
Yeah, but I think if you think between, you know, just general members of the society, it's less prevalent. It's more in media that it's.
No, I'm talking about like actual. You know, if you go to Japan, it's like you've got like the whole kind of like what's the name of the cafes or the bars like where you go
Love
and
Hotel made
no
things,
well yeah
or-
Love Hotels is a thing that's
Yeah.
for like affairs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's the bars, what are they called, where you go in
Where you go and
you're,
just
like-
talk with girls. Well,
yeah.
oh my god, they're in the games, in Yakuza.
Yeah.
What is it called?
I mean, that's still to me a fairly innocent thing.
Yeah, but like,
I know it can go
causes
further
that
and-
parasocial
yeah.
aspect of it as well.
Now I'm curious because it's
I
fascinating.
feel like the name's on the tip of my tongue, and
Oh, you just called girls bars?
they just call girls bars.
It could
Hostess
be.
Ramen and girls
Hostess
bars.
clubs.
There you
That's
go.
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah,
You
I had
do
to
have
find the Wikipedia page.
yeah, you do have the male equivalent. Of
Yeah,
like
host
host
clubs
clubs,
are also
but
a
like
thing, but-
In Japan?
yeah.
Really?
Oh, I recently learned about a buff lesbian bar in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, it's just instead of being like either scantily clad like women or just like half naked men, it's just these buff fucking lesbians.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you go to like Tokyo, there's so many like buildings that have like commercial spaces in them, and so like you can find a bar or like a store or like some sort of like entertainment venue for anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and
it's
they're just
saturated to hell.
Yeah, and they're so small, but they'll have like the same like 3 or 4 regulars that like keep them in business. It's yeah.
Some rich fucking nutter that just keeps showing up.
But, you know, related to this is really fascinating. There is a guy that in 2002 married his PlayStation 2.
What?
This guy's from Oxfordshire.
So this is local. Well, not local.
Not local to
but-
us. We're
You know, the
that's
kid-
down
you know,
south.
the kid-
Yeah, but still, it's
The thing is, he changed his name
To Mr.
PlayStation 2.
yeah, that's my wife Sony.
And then imagine he has a child. It's like, don't call me Mr. PlayStation. Mr. PlayStation was my dad. Call me, I don't know.
I'm Mr. PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I am Mr. PlayStation the Second.
One of the quotes on the BBC, this happened in 2002, yeah. It was 29 back then. He says, I joked about marrying a PlayStation and asked a few bikers if they would do the service. He explained. They didn't seem keen.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
They didn't seem
Vickers,
keen.
okay.
They didn't refuse.
Dan plays his computer for more than 4 hours a day. Okay.
Rookie numbers.
He had,
That's-
he had 7. I mean,
Yeah.
for 2002, he was like, oh my god, games are
Yeah.
fucking his brain. And where is he now? He's still alive.
I was gonna say, I'm expecting that to like found dead.
Yeah, no, that's
I
what
think
you
he's
would
changed his
expect.
name.
Back to PlayStation.
And the article concludes with, considering this was the same year when he changed his name, when it disappeared, that the PS3 launched in the UK, it's probably for the best and moved on quickly.
No, have you seen the part? Sony even reportedly commented on Dan's name change, saying this shows enormous loyalty.
See, instead of enabling these people, I would have said,
Yeah.
please stop this.
Like that.
It's like, you remember when
Cease and
Skyrim
desist.
came
Uh-huh.
out and someone named their child
Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin to
Yeah.
get free games or whatever
Uh-huh.
from Bethesda? Why?
Yeah.
You're named Dovahkiin.
Yeah.
I know
How'd
some
you-
restaurants do. If you give birth in a restaurant, you get free meals for your kid for life.
Okay,
That-
but you don't name your child Five Guys.
yeah. Or TGI Friday.
Or
Depends how you spell it. If you do like a Britannia,
Frankie and Benny.
my twins, Frankie and Benny,
have Jolly and B.
Ben and Jerry.
This is Pizza the Hut.
Dairy and Queen.
This is Mook, and that's Donald.
Okay, these are my children, Mark and Spencer.
This is Taco and Bell.
It's William and Herod Smith.
This is GR, and this is Eggs.
This is my friend McDonald.
Oh,
You see, that works over here.
Haha.
So yeah, they should stop enabling them.
Yeah, no, I think
There's
No,
that's
something
like-
very dystopian about just getting a reply. This shows an immense loyalty.
I mean, it was 2002, so it was a slightly different time. But I think that they should have sent him a cease and desist.
yes.
And
Yes.
you know, like being like, if you do not change your name, we will.
Yeah,
legally
like
pursue
stop,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an infringement of our
Yeah.
copyright.
Like even if they didn't really like mean it necessarily, they probably wouldn't give a shit. More for this guy's fucking sanity.
Yeah.
They needed to tell him, don't do this.
Yeah.
Because imagine being that guy and, like, he has a job.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, aren't you the guy that changed his name to PlayStation 2 in 2002? Like, yeah, I still can't get out my driver's license. It's a pain
Oh, so
in the ass.
where are you going today, Mr. PlayStation 2? Like checking his driver's license?
The Apple Store?
But yeah.
On my way to get an Xbox.
What?
Cheer on me. And then the other topic I wanted to bring up is, do you know Silent Hill? Are you familiar with it?
So, okay, so this
I
was
was wondering if that meant...
this was my question right before we started recording. Does SH4 mean
Is
Silent Hill 4?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Silent Hill?
You've played the first
I've
two?
played Silent Hill 1 and 2. I still need to get back to Silent Hill 3, and I haven't played 4.
I haven't played any yet.
Okay, there is a bit of spoilers for number 4.
I don't
so-
care. Honestly, 4 is the one I care about the least.
Okay. So, Silent Hill to me, I've never played a single game.
Oh, they're
But
good.
I
recommend
know
them.
a lot about them. Because when I was a child, I was too scared to play them.
This is a true story for a lot of people I've seen in the Silent Hill
Yeah.
fandom. They've never played the game.
I never played the game,
but they
I
know the
watched
lore.
old videos. I know the lore. I know
Yeah.
everything. I watched all the endings. I watched a million times, a million playthroughs. And one of the stories...
Makes
So
me
you
feel
know-
surprisingly brave to have
So-
actually played the
yeah.
games.
So Silent Hill 1 is about this is a haunted town, whatever.
Yeah.
whatever. Then number 2 is about... It's a bit disconnected. It's about...
It's the
finding-
same town. It's a
it's about
different
crime
part.
and punishment.
It's Silent Hill 2. It's in the same town. It's a different part of the town though, and it's
Yeah.
a completely independent story from like
number
1 and
3 is the sequel of number 1.
Yes.
And then 4 is fully disconnected. It was supposed to be a different game, and then they attached the name Silent Hill 4
Yeah.
to it.
That's why I don't care about 4 as much because it's not
Oh,
actually
is
in Silent Hill 4.
for the room.
The
Yeah.
room,
yeah.
yes. So it starts, you're in a room, you're stuck in a room, you're chained from the outside, and you cannot get out. And then you can only leave the room from by walking into holes. Get into holes in the...
It's like a big like
In the wall?
apartment complex.
Yeah. And you go into alternate realities and whatever. The main antagonist is Walter Sullivan. So in episode
Walter.
1... So in episode 1, in Silent Hill 2, you come across a tombstone, a grave, what do we call a head,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a tombstone. Yeah.
and it says Walter Sullivan, and then they use this character in
Okay, that makes
number
sense
4.
because I feel like I did hear that name before. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, it was a serial killer, was trying to complete the so-called 21 sacraments, which is like a thing, a ritual to bring back her mother. And her mother was actually the room when he was born in. So he has this weird relationship with the room. It's about alternate realities and like the other world, the Silent Hill world, whatever. But someone on the Silent Hill Wikipedia
Oh no,
in 2015
no. I know where this is going.
started posting that was convinced that the game was about circumcision.
There we go.
Oh, I have heard about
So-
it.
Because Silent Hill fans are nuts and they'll look for any sort of meaning.
But
in
here is the
any of
thing,
games.
exactly. Silent Hill is this franchise that's full of symbolism
Yes.
and hidden meaning and stuff. But
It really
this is overreaching.
This ain't it.
it really ramped that up because Silent Hill 1 is more like a standard sort of horror series. Like there are some bits that, but it's not as up to interpretation. But like Silent Hill 2 really ramped up like that whole like this means that and this is symbolic of this thing.
Okay.
Just do a bit story, and it works really well in 2. I can't say anything about like 3 or 4 because I haven't fully
Yeah.
played them yet.
Yeah.
But this is too much, man.
The thing is, this guy was an admin on the Wikipedia, and he was circumcised. And he always blamed his parents.
so he's projecting his
So
own
Yeah, I was about to say,
onto
this
the
is
game.
projection.
And
He's just playing
that's
the
his
game.
first article.
This is about
That's
my
his
wiener.
article. That's his entry on the Wikipedia. Judging by a visit in the hospital, it's also possible that Walter had his genitals (parenthesis penis) mutilated as a baby by
I'm
a
glad
circumcision,
they specified.
Yeah.
also known as male genital mutilation. There are some who theorize and compare circumcision to a dark, ancient, satanic / occult mutilation blood fresh ritual, as well being connected to Illuminati out of
Okay.
nowhere, which could have led to Walter's psyche becoming influenced by the occult or the order. And when boys become circumcised, it acts as a covenant to the dark forces on the planet and enters a pact with Satan. They always believe it is disguised as a necessary quote-unquote medical practice, and some doctors are satanic / Illuminati puppets.
What the fuck?
Okay, so yeah, someone someone had serious problems with like their own sort of past, played the game and was like,
This is about me.
This
And-
is all about me.
People Wikipedia on the wiki, they were like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop doing
Get
this.
some
Yeah.
help.
Just
People
don't, not
delete,
here,
they
not
would
here,
delete
bro.
I love the little bit at the top. This article or section contains
speculation.
speculation.
He would go and remove everything. People would remove all the edits. He would repost it constantly because he had admin powers, so no one could really do anything about it. Because you know,
Yeah.
when an admin goes rogue, what are you gonna do? You just have to.
Yeah.
And then
Deal with it, yeah.
it says circumcision can cause permanent brain damage. He says permanent psychological damage, psychological rewiring, mental illness, trauma and PTSD, and long-term aggravated response to pain.
Nothing
And-
penis related?
You'd
And
think,
then
but-
he posts this. Somehow, through an insane amount of sheer ignorance, stupidity, and lack of common sense, and decades of Americans being severely brainwashed. First of all, this game is made by Japanese developers.
Yeah.
It's the last one made by Japanese
Yeah,
developers.
because every game after this was made by American.
Yeah.
developers.
Exactly, but this one was the last one to be made by Japanese people. He says that circumcision was carried over to the 20th and early 21st century in North America. It took North Americans hundreds of years to realize that mutilating babies' genitals without their consent wasn't such a good idea after all. Then again, it also took Americans time to stop killing Native Americans, witch burning, discriminating non-Christians, the non-religious, slavery, racism and lynching, female oppression and LGBT oppression. So issues like male genital mutilation, animal holocaust, mass fluoridation of drinking water, there you go. Trigger-happy police brutality, wage slavery, and wealth inequality will also take time. What the fuck
What?
does that
Did
mean?
they say animal holocaust?
Yeah.
In slaughterhouses.
Oh.
It's funny. I'm looking at like the archive part.
Yeah, there's
here,
all the posts.
where it's like, you heard it here first, folks, on the Silent Hill wiki. Circumcision is basically the Holocaust, but for dead.
For the yeah. And so
These are like actual problems, but this is a weird way
this,
to like
this guy's like
do it.
this guy's forum name was Alex Shepard, which is a character of the following games
Okay.
made by Western developers. Yeah.
Okay.
And so in the entry for Alex Shepard, the character, he says, there is a popular theory in the Silent Hill fandom, source, trust me, that
It was
Alex...
revealed to me in a dream.
To me in a dream, yeah. That Alex is secretly gay.
What?
And it's like, what? And he talks about how
Protection.
some monster design reminds him of like people masturbating, like being frustrated because they cannot masturbate.
What?
And, yeah. And he also says, it's
Okay.
also possible that Alex was also circumcised at birth, resulting in trauma. Circumcision has negative, and it goes on.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah,
I
blah,
want
blah.
to state here that like, okay, so it's not related to circumcision at all, like
Thanks.
anything. But I need to state that like that sort of idea of like sort of sexual like themes and like that and dangerous topics like that has been explored in like specifically 3 because the
It's
main
a lot about period.
yeah, well,
and becoming
the,
a
the
woman,
main
yeah.
the main character of Silent Hill 3 is a teenage girl,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously it deals with like what you can imagine like typical like fears and like anxieties of teenage
Yeah.
girls to be, and a lot of that for the character in the game is to do with like rape and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense there. Got fucking nothing to do with what's happening over there
Yeah.
though,
Nothing. And then
because that would make sense, and this doesn't.
and then so he got backlash. Because of course people are like,
Well, yeah.
stop
No
with
shit.
that. Because people read this and I'm like, what are you talking
People
about?
are looking up these characters like, oh, what's up with them? And there's just like, oh, this and this and this. So let's talk circumcision. Like, I'm just trying to read about my characters
how he
here.
got it so wrong. The motivation of the character, like, he's a psychopath. That he was born without a family, basically. His
Yeah.
mother died when he was young, and so he identifies the room when he was born and it's his mother. And
As
so
like
he
a
has this
family
crazy,
member,
yeah.
like occult relationship with the room, right? And so this
Circumcision.
So it's about cutting dicks.
So, as he got backlash, so he dismissed most of the backlash as being non-applicable, since most of the comments from users and other moderators were female, saying that as women, they could not possibly have enough perspective of male genital mutilation to even contribute to the discussion.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I can say, my guy, you're projecting and you need therapy.
And then in one of the posts, of course, there were forum discussions and threads, and people would call him out. And he said, I'm not running the entire wiki. You're just biased due to societal brainwashing.
You are
Again-
nitpicking and biased.
Yeah.
I win. Bye
Again,
bye.
again, a lot of you don't care because you're brainwashed. And then he names a lot of female users. And then you're all female, caps lock. and probably don't care about boys men having their genitals mutilated because it doesn't benefit you.
Yeah, so there's like a really strong undercurrent of misogyny
Yeah.
now added into all this.
Yeah, basically. I mean, yeah, and it's still, again, source came to me in a dream.
Yeah.
Source, I made it the fuck up.
Yeah. And then he started questioning the female users. Like, you have a son. Did you mutilate him? Did you have him circumcised?
God.
Yeah, it went insane. And I think in the end it got banned. But of course, you can
No
just ban
shit.
evade. Like, you can use a fucking throwaway
Yeah.
email. At some point, it just stopped. 'Cause,
Good.
you know, it's like, how many articles can you make about?
Yeah. At a
Circumcision.
certain point, people
Clearly.
just gotta stop caring and it'll just go away.
So yeah, I found this article from 2015. So it's as this was happening, and people are saying, I hope he stops soon. So
He's been
And I found-
mutilated
I
for
found-
life. What do you think?
I found this meme. It's at the bottom of the Google Docs. It's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
reparations, and it's Walter Sullivan saying, "I demand reparations. My genitals were forcibly mutilated." And then the first comment, Walter, take a dick away, Walter. and
Put
then
your dick away,
and then he says,
Walter.
"My cock and balls, Harry. They took him from me, fed to the dark god. I want them back, Henry."
They took my fucking
fucking balls.
My fucking foreskin. This is okay. I found the only good use of a Rick and Morty quote. Where is my foreskin?
Maybe I
Summer?
forget somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
Where is my foreskin?
But the fact is, you have such issues with of course you have like a lot of anger, I guess, with your parents because they allowed
Yeah.
this. But did you see-
There's one like Silent Hill quote that's actually made me laugh. There was a foreskin here. It's gone now.
it's like there was
That's
a
an
hole
actual
here.
line, yeah.
There was a
in
hole
the
here.
game.
gone
It's not
now.
used like with foreskin, but you know.
Not
That made
used
me
with
laugh.
foreskin.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I
he
hate
went,
that I've now learned all this.
Oh yeah, so it has another funny entry. He says, even worse, and to add insult to injury to circumcision survivors and victims, the corrupt American and Canadian governments, even in 2015, refused to acknowledge and compensate circumcision victims and survivors. So he 100% emailed the government and said, I want not my foreskin, I want my money back. I want my money back. You have to, you have to give me, it's reparations. Reparations.
I want my money back. Because you've spent it.
That one comment was right. You heard it here first, folks. Circumcision is as bad as slavery.
And then he has different pictures. As you know, Silent Hill is a little hospital imagery.
That's a
So he just
common
put
location.
5 pictures from hospital environments in the game, and he says possible anesthesia symbolism, syringes, needles and pills and meat. Yeah, and
I can
it doesn't mean circumcision. You know
I
what
can
mean?
tell
Like,
you the actual real reason why hospitals keep popping up, and it's nothing to do with that. Each game has its own like sort of reason. What?
I'm scrolling through like the archive button. It's like there's the image I think that you were talking about, and it's like the caption is, "This image was presented as possible foreskin symbolism." Wow, dude, that's a big torso like foreskin.
yeah. It's like a massive piece
Like
of
a
meat.
it's like clearly someone's torso. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah.
And then they scheduled an intervention.
Yeah.
Oh
If you
wow.
go down the archive, you
Oh.
see that you went that there were all the members were like, we have to talk about this. And then when he got confrontation, was like, you have a son. Have you circumcised it? Did you circumcise it? So
Wow.
yeah, I think at some point it just stopped.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope they got the help they needed.
Well, I think that
Is that it?
The fact there is no compensation for circumcision victims/survivors is an injustice, and that's what Silent Hill is. An actual quote from this dude.
I cannot find the tweet, but I remember another tweet, the screen grab from this forum. He said the whole goal of Silent Hill games is to uncover the corruption of American media. And
No,
the
it's
American-
not.
No.
It is not. It's
It's
from
not.
Japanese people.
Absolutely
Yeah.
It's
not.
made from. It's a whole different sensitivity and everything.
I love when like Americans try and put that on like Japanese devs, because like half the time when it comes down to like American symbolism or culture or like Christianity and the symbolism and stuff that comes with that, it's like half the time a Japanese person just looked at that and went, "That's cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like,
what happened with Silent Hill.
Yeah,
Silent Hill,
I will
it's-
say for
if-
like Silent Hill, there could be the argument you could make about how it criticizes like religions and stuff, because the cult thing is a huge thing in like the first and third game. So you could reasonably make an argument of that, but like, you could also make the easy argument that like, you know, they just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Horror story.
Yeah,
and
that
that
was
was
happening
it.
with Silent Hill. So Silent Hill is the first four games were for Japanese developers with the whole culture and sensibility baggage, and they take place in the States because they think it's cool.
Yeah.
They wanted
Yeah.
to make an American
Like
horror story,
movie,
Yeah.
but
basically.
from Japanese. That's
For
why
like a game.
exactly. And
Like for the first game, they specifically, I think, had inspiration from both The Shining, because a lot of Japanese horror takes inspiration from The Shining. I
Yeah.
think we've learned. I think we know.
yeah,
And Jacob's Ladder, I think.
Jacob's Ladder. It's a
Yeah.
lot of the second, and the second is also
What?
No, it's just Jacob's Ladder's not good.
No, I'm not saying
No,
it is.
I
but,
always
like,
find it funny when that's
it's very
like,
similar to.
But like it
Silent Hill.
pops up a surprising amount.
Yeah,
You know
that-
that like the moving heads and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's taken straight from Jacob's
Yeah,
Ladder.
yeah, yeah.
And the story of 2, it's taken from David Lynch movie Lost Highway.
Yeah, I did see that.
Uh,
Garbage film.
no, it's a beautiful film. You have to stop.
So bad.
They-
I don't think I like David
slaughtering-
Lynch, so you know.
Smart.
But Lost Highway, it's basically it's the same plot.
Yeah, okay.
Kills his wife, thinks that she's alive, and he didn't do it.
Spoilers, by the way, for Silent Hill 2.
Oh well, he haven't played Silent Hill until 2024. It's really.
I mean, I played it for the first time this year, so.
It's your fault.
I played like most of the Resident Evil games for the first time this year.
Really?
Yeah, I went
No
through
way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Yeah, I've done the same for the last.
Because I'd
year.
played 5 and 7 last year, so but I played those way back.
I mean, I think last time you were here, I was even talking about how I was playing through like the Resident Evil games, so, like for the first time. So I'm getting into horror. I'm knowing my shit.
you'll have to watch The Exorcist soon.
It's-
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's
no.
really not as bad as you think it is.
It's
Sean's
not.
seen it.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Are you scared of it more than me?
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Catholic
Abs-
guilt.
It's
No,
not.
absolutely.
It's not scary though.
It's really not.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge.
I mean, have you seen it? Or, well,
I saw scenes, but
okay, you can watch. It's not that bad. Seriously.
I'll get you
If
a
I'm
popcorn.
saying
Yeah, you can come back for the Halloween
Yeah, yeah.
episodes.
if you do Alien as well,
Alien,
Alien.
Yeah.
If you do Alien as well, yes.
maybe.
Ellen.
Oh, my favorite
What else
film.
is there? for
Well,
Halloween?
isn't the whole thing of like aliens like a metaphor for male rape?
I mean, yeah, the
Yeah.
first one is very sexually
Charged.
charged.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Before you
Yeah.
even brought up Alien, when you were talking about like the whole circumcision thing in Silent Hill, I couldn't stop thinking about.
Yeah, because the
That.
first design was inspired by like sexual violence.
Yeah, and then
or
you've
even
got,
just like sexual.
just even like the xenomorph piercing
Yeah.
through.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
Yeah.
why I was like,
there's
okay,
one
that
of the
makes sense
characters.
now.
What's her name? She gets killed, and it's implied that she gets penetrated by the
Yeah.
tail of the alien just through her torso. And
Yeah.
killed. and then you see her corpse in Alien Isolation, which
Yeah.
is she's actually it's proven that she died like that, so it's pretty much like on the nose that it's
Yeah.
the way you're saying.
I gotta replay Alien Isolation. That was a good game.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I did not finish it. It was just-
Oh, did you not?
Look, I played Resident Evil 2 remake
Uh-huh.
just because I watched 3 people playing it before me, so I knew where everything happened. So I watched it.
Man, I can't believe I'm handling horror better than like.
But the
you
thing
two.
is strange because like I bought the GameCube when it came out just to play Resident Evil 4.
That's more
Oh,
action.
that makes
though,
sense, yeah.
So.
That's why. Yeah.
it is.
5 is barely a horror game.
5 is an action game.
Yeah.
6 just isn't Resident Evil either. So
Six is a pile of dog shit.
yeah, let's we're
Yeah,
we're
we were just
tangent.
rambling.
yeah. So
6 is barely a game. Sorry.
yeah.
So this was my little bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
Yeah. I don't think I learned
I
anything.
didn't
about you,
expect
but-
to talk about male circumcisions though, so that's
Did you expect fidgeting with balls?
I mean,
No.
There's a lot of talk about balls. Actually.
Yeah.
that I forgot about because I was so.
I want to see what you're gonna title this episode.
I have no idea what to call
out
them.
of all this, I'm at
Manuel's
least
bag of
happy.
tricks.
Manuel's magical hat.
Yes.
I can at least say out of all this, I was happy to talk about Silent Hill for a tiny bit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Manuel's cock and ball. talk.
Oh, Jesus
No,
Christ.
that's
Manuel
worse.
CBT.
I don't think we could post that anywhere.
Well, if I
It
just
stands
do.
for cognitive behavioral therapy. What do you
cognitive
it does,
say?
of course it
yeah,
does.
yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. I don't
The
fucking
subscribe
know.
button.
Do
Fidget
all
with the
do all the
little
fiddly
bell.
things with the
Like
video.
the things.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Ah.